Oh.
Are you ready?
Hey, can I? What's going on, everybody? I'm gonna welcome y'all to the Pride Show. We're gonna kick it off today. Starting with you.
Hi, I'm Tiara, Free Spirit.
Peace. I'm Megan.
Yeah, what up? Why you sound so sweet?
Oh, yo. Today's topic is bisexual. And we have our special guest today.
Bisexual.
Tell me your name again.
Megan.
And she is bisexual.
I am not bisexual.
Oh, okay. Well,
I call it soul connections. There is a difference, and I will explain that to y'all in due time.
okay.
That's right.
She wrote that down for y'all real quick. real quick.
You still got Free Spirit over there.
Yeah, you said that. That's
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, you can give us a little bit of your.
I got you.
Well, I need to move over
Yeah,
there.
y'all keep that over
I need to move over there.
Keep that energy over there.
So I'm gonna kick it off today with the first question. Is first of all, what is bisexual? Well, what does bisexual mean to y'all?
A person that like both sexes. That's willing to date or be with both sexes. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much, you know. Yeah, they like to be, you know, they're attracted to both genders.
Why are you cheesing over there, Free?
That's all you got for?
Huh? I mean, that's what it is. I mean, me not at the same time. I mean, a lot of people think that's nasty, but no, it's not at the same time. I mean, it's different. And it's different definitions for different people, but for me, it's just an attraction to both genders. I leave it like that.
Okay. Megan?
I do not like the term. I feel like we have put so many labels on us over the years. I feel like we have lost identity and we're not in touch with ourselves. I call it soul connecting because if I feel soulfully connected to you, man or woman, I want to experience that with you. I want to connect with you on a more deeper level because there's something that's attracting me to you. Whether it be that I have been a lesbian all my life. I've only ever dated women. But when I hit 25, it just did something to me and it opened me up more. And I was able to forgive my past to be able to move forward. And so with that being said, I'm down for the threesome life.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind having 4 wives and a husband. And so that's just how I feel.
Oh,
4 wives and a husband. That's a full-time job. I'm just saying, I wouldn't mind.
Bisexual to me means basically what Free Spirit says. Somebody that's attracted to both sex and has no problem being open about it. Because you know, a lot of bisexuals will try to hide it, and it's not nothing that you gotta hide. You like who you like, and everybody got different views on the whole situation. So it's just all on what you liking at that point in time. For me, I'm all the way lesbian. Always. There's nothing about me.
Well, believe, bro.
What?
No.
Yeah. What does it mean?
I'm not saying nothing new. Anything I'm saying like that many definitions is.
She said it's all. It's just depending on the person.
You like the Peter Winkle and you like the Cobra Dude.
What about you, Ray?
I mean, for me, and I don't mean no harm on it. Bisexual to me, you doing too much. That's me. You know what I'm saying?
But why do you feel like that though?
What you mean?
Why do you feel like somebody being bisexual is doing too much?
I mean, that means you switching back and forth. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so let me
But
ask you-
that's just my opinion, though.
I mean, that's
you know what I'm
cool.
saying? I just feel like they're doing too much.
So what?
I don't knock it though, but you just doing too much for me.
What's the difference between a woman that's talking to a skinny white girl and talking to a black girl?
That's.
But how is it different though?
2 cooties.
Yeah. It's the same. You get.
It's a cootie and it's a baseball bat.
Yeah, that's different. That's different.
Alright. Who got question number 2?
Oh, like that number 2. Do you think that a person can be attracted to both sexes? Yes.
Pick it up. That's your question. That's it.
Yes. You can be a yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, this is a topic. I mean, I only had one boyfriend my whole life, and I was like 18, so I don't know much about the bisexual world per se myself, but I do know people can be open to receive love from wherever it comes. I don't knock no one that is bisexual. It just never happened to me, but I don't knock it. I think it's a beautiful thing that you're open to receive love coming from whomever.
What's the question? I agree. I think that we can be attracted to both sex. There are some men that I find myself extremely attracted to, but not just any man. I do not go looking at men. Not all can get my attention. It takes a certain type of man, which is a spiritual man, a man that has the feminine and masculine within self that can come out of self to be able to meet me where I need him to meet me at. There's not a lot there. So with that being said, I have not experienced such, but with one, I have a good connection, spiritual connection with my son's father. And we connect on certain levels that people just don't understand because he's a spiritual and he just touches that side of me. I love women. I lay with women. I am open. I believe we should all lay together if that's what it is. That's just me as a person. I believe in that lifestyle, but I definitely believe you can be attracted to two. It is what it is.
And on that note, I mean, I feel like people can. It's just not for me. But I don't knock nobody for what they do and how they do it.
Yes.
Yes. Red.
What? Wait.
Can you be attracted?
No, not you.
Not you.
People. Not you. I mean, people can be attracted to both, but it ain't.
Who got question number 3?
Actually, number three is actually asking you about your experience. What you tell us about who you are and your whole definition, and just go a little bit more further for a little bit.
Well, who I am known as the Gypsy Oracle. I am a spiritualist. I am a spiritual being. I believe in the free life. I believe in spiritual connections. I believe in soulmates, life partners, and karmic connections, things of the such that we come in contact with people to heal parts of ourselves to get us ready for our life partners. And we are shutting ourselves off to certain aspects of us that we need this lifetime. And it can be damaging to not only to ourselves, but other people that we connect with, because we're not healing. We are just jumping from this, that, and the third instead of really taking the time to figure out what we really want. Whether it is penis, yoni, or both. It is what it is. But me personally, I came into this when I was about 25. I dated, my ex-partner was a transgender, and it brought me to a healing of, wow, not all men are bad, not all men are this, not all men are that, which I've experienced as I was a young girl. So being as a young girl closed me off to men, period. So being with my ex, it kind of opened me up to where I was more receptive to the male masculine energy, being able to combine with it and create yin and yang, being balanced. And so as of right now, no, I've not met or connected on that level to where I can be like, okay, this is a boyfriend. I've never even had a boyfriend. So it's just something that I am open to. I wouldn't mind to have a boyfriend and a woman that would enjoy unison with me and live this free life.
At the same time?
At the same time.
That's what they
See,
do.
that's doing too much. Now.
Right, now that's
It's
why
freedom.
that's why I see when you say it's too much, because it's like, I feel like
if you are being safe, I don't see the problem And there has to be an open line of communication. We do not communicate. People do not communicate. So it causes barriers between people, and it makes people crazy because they're not communicating. So if you're communicating and you guys are getting checked and you guys are safe and everything is good, go for it.
I
Have
can't
fun.
sit up there with my girlfriend and be like, listen, let's have another partner, or let's add a guy. If I was a bisexual woman, I couldn't have a girlfriend and be like, hey, let's have another guy. Because even though I'm being open and I'm communicating with you, now that's she might feel like, well, hold up, now you crossing boundaries. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're disrespecting me, because if we're building a bond with each other, now you want to add this guy, even if it was another girl, you're breaking that bond that we have started to build together because you're trying to add another string into it. Deep, snap it out. Go ahead, sweetie.
You said your last partner, girlfriend, boyfriend,
My
last person you were with
my ex
was transgender.
went
Male to
transgender
female?
4 years into our relationship. Yes,
Male to female?
female to male.
While y'all were together?
Yes,
Hold on.
female to male.
She's a
FTM.
female.
Okay,
but she
female
was
to
a-
male.
Yes.
How that work?
What do you mean?
Like how was that?
It was an exciting experience until when somebody does not control the anger that's within them already, because they are on this testosterone, they're getting high levels of it injected once a week, and it can cause an imbalance within self. And so I seen my partner go from this sweet, loving woman to a very masculine man, which she had already experienced those imbalances in her, so that's what made her want to do that. And it was a beautiful experience until the very end. It got too much. It got physically and very abusive, because he became very angry. He was always upset and mad.
Mad at you, or
I feel
mad at the
like
world?
mad itself. I feel like it's some, to be in that type of position, every day waking up and you don't have your boobs done yet. You have this, when you're on testosterone, your clit enlarges. So he had all that and it enlarged into, 5.5 inch.
what?
Literally. Mhm.
Oh my God!
Yes.
That's what I mean when I said how was it?
Say what?
Yes.
So did you?
Suck it, yes. Suck it, yes. Like a penis. Because, it went from being a clitoris to his dick. And that's just what the pronoun became.
The
But,
testosterone did that?
Yes, the T did
That's
that.
some strong
2.5 years in, yes.
Whoa!
Interesting.
It's very real.
Wow.
Very big. And it can penetrate, I can feel it, it can
What?
get hard and everything, yeah. And it was definitely an experience. And I felt very spiritually connected to this person. And if it wasn't for that situation escalating so fast and quickly and becoming detrimental to myself, I probably would still be there. But I had to remove myself from the situation because it got too physical way too fast. And
But if the physical part wasn't there,
yes.
because I had so much. Because that's a bond right there. You
Yeah.
going through that whole situation with that person. That's deep.
Mhm.
That's something that I got.
Wow.
Yeah.
But something you say, you don't mind sharing yourself with multiple partners. Do you think sometimes it's not safe to share yourself with so many people?
Of course.
Because you have to be careful.
That's when the whole spiritual connection, when you start to work on self and you bring yourself to an understanding of self-love, you will feel different when you meet certain people.
Right.
And it'll be something that's unexplainable. Do you meet that if I walk up to you and I'm just like, touch your hand, do I feel anything? No. If I walk into somebody and I touch something, I feel something, maybe. I want to explore that. You see what I'm saying? Because I felt this thing inside me that's like a burning kindle. I want to call it like a passion, a flame, a fire. And, we don't experience that enough because we close ourselves off. Not many of us are doing self-healing. We are meeting partners to mask those within us. And it's causing chaos and unbalance in the universe.
it can't be, can you break that down to me a little bit more? Like when you say, we as people, we meet people and you just sit there. Close ourselves off to just that one person and don't explore, like how you said, if you met somebody and you shook a hand and you felt that sparkle, that candle, but because you're in a relationship, you don't explore that. What do you mean by like we close ourselves off?
Because when we are in a relationship, we do sometimes meet people that we feel like we have been with them many lifetimes. I don't know if any of y'all have felt that energy with people before, but I know I've experienced it 3 times this lifetime because of the healing that I've done within myself, to be able to meet those parts of people that I need healing within myself. And people that like if I meet somebody, they may need me for whatever reason, maybe for a week, 2 weeks, a month, a year, whatever that may be, but they receive that healing to give that gratitude. Now I can move on.
Even though you have a partner.
You just threw it all the way off.
Yeah. Okay.
So do you leave your partner for that year, that month, that week?
No.
Or
I'm just
So
saying.
she was saying if she was single.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh,
So.
you with somebody. Okay.
I personally feel like relationships are very overrated. And everybody's gonna be like, marriage is overrated. It's a piece of paper from the government to tell us this, that, and the third, and I just don't believe in any of it. That's why it comes into soul connections, because I love you, I care, let's connect, do what we do. If it's meant to be, we'll be. Also, if they love me non-attachmentally, they would allow me to experience what I need to experience, because I need that experience this lifetime. I need that healing from this other person, and that's how I feel. And when you love somebody enough that you really unconditional, which a lot of people do not grasp and understand at all. And when you have that real love, that unconditional love, you're going to allow me to go experience it, because you love me, you know that we have this bond.
I don't want that unconditional love. I want that conditional love.
Whatever you want, Eric.
But I'm just saying, because you hear everybody say I want that unconditional love, when love is not unconditional. Love is conditional, because you gotta have boundaries. You gotta have, because if you do unconditional, that means you're willing to settle for anything that goes on.
Definitely not.
That's why you want conditional. You want, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like marriage, before you get married, that's when you experience all those different things in your life. You done did your cheating, you done did your player, you done been a thought, you done did this, you done did that. But I feel like when you meet that person and you settle down, even if it's not with a piece of paper with the government, but you know in your heart that that's who you want to spend the rest of your life with, at that point, all that other stuff is non-existent, because you've already done that in your younger years. I feel like as you get older, when does it become a point when you grow up and know that certain things you just don't do anymore because you've already experienced?
Because some people still do it.
But I mean, if you still
But they be in their 20s and then they get married, like, you know what I'm saying?
if you in
And they
your 20s and
still bring
you get
that
married,
behavior
no.
still in the marriage. So you gotta, no.
But I'm saying, like, if you 31, 40, something like that, and you done got married and you still doing that, bro, you done been did all that. Why you still doing it? You know what I'm
Because
saying?
it's part of them.
Why getting married then?
Because they want that. They think they want it.
Status.
Oh.
Unpleasant.
What was that? Question number 4.
I don't have it.
Just answer it away.
All right, let me go. Do you think bisexuals are cheaters because they date both sexes and want their cake and eat it too?
I say yes. I say yes because some people, I feel like some women play on that to the point of, oh, well, I'm bisexual. Oh, well, it's a girl and it's separate from a guy.
Yeah.
So, and it's not separate, because at the end of the day, when you're laying down with either one of these people, when you lay down with somebody, that's when you're cheating.
That's
No
true.
matter what the sex is.
As long as you,
Even when you ain't even lying down, you entertaining the thought of someone else and not your significant other. Cheating.
But I do want to say this. I do not think all bisexuals are cheaters. I do not think that. I think it just leaves that door open a little bit more because you have more options. But I don't think all of them are cheaters. No.
What about you, Free Spirit?
Yeah, I don't think bisexual cheaters either. I mean, because I'm not a cheater. You know what I'm saying? If I'm with a woman, I'm with that woman. If I'm with a man, I'm with that man. So I don't, it's too much trouble to try to mix. That's just nasty to mix the two together for me. You know what I'm saying? But to each their own. But that's how I feel about it.
I do not feel like bisexuals are cheaters, but I feel like if I were to come into a relationship with a man, I would expect him to allow me to have the openness to be with women. Because
can I say this too? Most men are gonna allow you to be with other women. True. When you're in a relationship with a man, and that pisses me off. You know what I'm
really
saying?
not, because some get intimidated by that.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But some they want more than one woman. So that's that cup of tea. I had one man say he would marry me because if I had a woman at home, when he came home, he would just take a shower and get in the bed with both of us. That pissed me off. I was like, no, if I'm with you, I'm with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But, I didn't mean to cut you off, though.
But like I was saying, I would expect that because I love women, everything about me. But I am enjoying this energy with this man. He's beautiful. He's awesome. He's good to my kids. If saying, and if he wanted to bring her over, I definitely would want time alone with her, and I would want to bring her over as well, so we can all enjoy her.
On that, you would want him to be understanding if you brought a woman home, or would you be understanding if he brought another woman home?
If it was. If it's something that we talked about, if it's something that we come to a mutual understanding of, I would definitely not mind that. Because again, we are in an open, connected relationship, which is different when you are on a spiritual level with it.
Open.
So you basically like your relationship's open. You gotta have that understanding with whether you're dealing with your relationships open or not.
No. Because this is I want that, but not all people are with that. And I have to pick and choose. I have to say, okay, I'm not, if that's how you feel, I care about you, I love you. We'll see how this goes. I'll enjoy this journey with you. And if it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. And if it don't work, then we're going to have to fix it and come to some mutual understanding so I can be happy. Because if not, I'm going to choose to go be alone. Period. Which I do not mind solitude. So many people are scared of solitude. They are with people that they really do not even like. They're with people that they don't even really care about because it feels void in space. And that's just something that I'm not willing to do. I'm young. I'm only 28. You feel me? I feel like I'm too young to shut myself off so early.
Okay.
And not be happy.
Yeah, but see,
that's understandable.
That's understandable
for you
because of your age.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to say knock your age, but I see where you're at. You, yeah. Right. See, when, yeah.
You ready?
When you get.
So yeah, how you feel about it?
What was the question?
Man, no, we're not doing that.
Do you think bisexual women, all bisexual women are
I
cheaters?
don't think they're all cheaters.
They cheaters. They cheaters. Cheaters.
I'm sorry, I came on here.
Who got the next question? You can read your question.
Toya?
If you got a straight woman, does it make her bisexual? I don't think so. I've dated straight women that weren't bisexual. They just like me. They don't like
Oh
females.
yes.
They just like me.
Kind of, sort of. If you straight, then that would technically make you bisexual. If you straight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that means after we get done, then you gonna
Continue to be in that
continue
lifestyle.
to be straight. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like once you go gay, you never go back.
Sometimes.
But this is why I say
gay
that.
though. They not gay though.
This is why I say that, because even though they've been with you, say you meet a girl, straight woman, y'all been dating for like a year or two, you start to open her mind to different things that she's never thought about. You have taken her to clubs that she probably would have never walked into if it wasn't for you. So once y'all break up, now it's like, okay, she might get back with a guy, But after that guy, she might hop back in a relationship with a woman. So I feel like once you date a woman once, you'll always have that. Even if you don't want to label yourself as bisexual, you always will be labeled. You had that experience and you wouldn't mind doing it again.
Like I just was in your mind that for one time it's always.
Oh yeah, it's gonna come up again.
Yeah.
If you.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. What you do?
I'm just saying it. You know they gonna do it again. You know.
They might have just been playing around.
I don't, you
A
know.
lot of people do
I mean, if-
experience stuff, but
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, for me, when I experienced being with a woman, that was a wrap.
Took that one time.
I agree.
Yeah. It's, yeah.
What's up, Tia?
No.
I say we lose these labels. I say that we enjoy being who we are. I say gay, straight, bi, lesbian. I say we just be happy, open, and loving, and open to loving people that we feel like need our loving, need healing.
But is that possible?
I can't hear.
Is that realistic? Because just think on anything we want to put stuff in categories, we want to label stuff. That's just how we feel. So if we just be all just be free. If I meet you, we have to have
How
some
do
kind
I explain
of
to you who I am?
yeah. How do I explain?
That's just like, say we out. You meet me, I don't know you, you don't know me. I walk up to you, hey, how you doing? You don't know if I'm a straight woman. You don't know if I'm bisexual. You don't know, but I understand for you, it's more like,
You gotta take chances, right?
I get it.
That's more like me walking up to you and me
Okay,
not
I'm
knowing.
gonna ask, but you gonna know. But for us as studs, you already know what it is. But for
I know a whole stud
Not
that
necessarily.
dates men.
Me too.
So,
Oh
She
yeah,
ain't
yeah,
got- don't have no label. She don't get no label as no stud. then.
okay, so
But for you-
Yeah, she does. Yeah.
But for me walking up to you or walking up to Tierra, I would have to ask because it's like, I don't know if you're a straight woman. I don't know what your label is because you could be the bisexual woman and don't know she's a bisexual woman, but at that point in time when you come up to her, she might hit you with, oh nah, I'm into men. And that's because she, at that point in time, she might be into men at that point in time. You get what I'm saying?
yes, and if you came up to me and what would you ask me? Hey, are you a lesbian? Are you gay? Or what would you say?
What's your status?
I would say
I'm single.
I would say I'm open. I was like, I'm single and I'm open. When you say, and you're like, what does open mean? I'm like, I'm open.
I'm not asking that. Once you say you're open, that's it.
2 minutes. No, not in the 2 minutes.
That was my 2 minutes. Because me personally, I can't be, me at my age, at this point in time in my life, I can't be with somebody that's open. I need you to know what you want. I need to know where do we go? Because I can't start to build something with you and it switches up because you're open. I need you to know. I need you to come at me straight on, like direct. What is it that you want? And I'm gonna tell you what it is that I want.
And I would be like, I would say I would want to love you. I want to be with you. But are you open to bringing women into our bedroom?
Yeah, for me, yeah.
Okay,
But it
then.
ain't
And
no,
that's all I would
but it ain't no. Of course, us being me being a lesbian, I'm all for bringing another woman in. But it ain't no. I don't need you waking up one morning thinking in your head because I feel like somebody that's open or free spirit. Not judging either one of y'all, but I feel like somebody that's open or free spirit to me, I feel like, okay, it's cool to bring another woman in, but who's to say on a Tuesday morning you might wake up and say, well, let's
want some
explore.
dick to that?
No, yeah, well, let's explore this guy, and then it's gonna get physical just that quick, because I'm gonna go across your head because, well, yeah,
She always.
Wait. You go.
because you know. No, we can't communicate because at that point you knew what it was from
So
over
you
here.
gonna beat me up?
Already true when she said that she's open though.
Right, so that's
Like,
why
you
I would
already
walk
knew.
away.
You have
But-
to walk away.
Right, but some people are not willing to let that person walk away. They want to, like you said, if I said, once you said you was open, and I said, all right, cool, it's not me, but then you say no, but I'm willing to,
Compromise.
right, I don't want somebody to compromise to the point of,
Unhappiness.
right, I want you to still be happy and be who you are, and we can compromise like that, but once I know what it is off gate, we don't need to compromise because now we're forcing ourselves to deal with something that might come down the road later on.
Right.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying literally physically go across her head. No, I know. But I'm gonna give you something. You gonna feel this wrath, bro.
Oh yeah, everybody would be like that. Yeah, but like in the what y'all were just saying, me and my roommate were just talking about this because me and her we work at the same place, and I was like, there was a guy on the phone, and I could just tell in his voice that he was gay, and he kept on saying his partner. And I kept on saying, why are you saying your partner? That's your husband, you know? And he was like, I didn't know. I said, I could just tell by just the way you're talking. So then my roommate she's a female, and she was like, that's the difference between guys and girls. Guys, it's easier for us to figure out who's bisexual and who's not because how they carry themselves. Women, you know about the studs. You know okay, you walk up and you already know if they say they bisexual, I don't know. But if they're a stud, they got it. But for the film girls, it's very hard because you just don't know unless you're like Tierra and walk around with her pride.
No, you can tell studs can tell.
Right.
I agree.
With
But I get hit
females
on a lot.
if they like girls, you know what I'm saying? Like we can tell.
But there is something about a person that you can already kind of tell what they're feeling and where they stand with their sexuality. But for a bisexual person to be considered straight, is that what the question was?
Well,
I'm like Shakira right now. Once you step into that realm of gayness, bisexualness, you are marked.
You marked. Yeah, you are.
That's bisexual, not gay.
Right.
Bisexual.
Right. You're already marked because you've already went to the other side.
But it's more than just laying with somebody, being a lesbian or gay. It's a lifestyle. It's more than just laying with somebody because people can lay with people all day. Like people have sex in prisons, men, you know what I'm saying? That don't mean they're really gay. It's just the point that
At that point in time,
Well,
because
at the time it was a hole.
Convenient at that time.
it was a hole. But that's what I'm saying. It's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle.
Can I say this? Keisha Cooper, you are 100% correct. She says, why not? Just because she's open doesn't mean she doesn't want you. It just means she's open to someone loving her properly, which I agree.
and I agree with that. I'm just saying, open. That's cool. That might be cool for you. That might be cool for her. But for me, I'm not willing to deal with something.
There's no gray area for you.
Right.
And that's okay.
It's all about you.
Yeah, to each his own.
I love the gray. The gray is what people are afraid of. Don't be afraid of the gray. Explore the gray because this world, black and white. It's black and white. But when you travel the gray, you're able to go there. You're able to connect on a more deeper level, not just with self, but with people around you. And when you feel that connection, man or woman, you should be able to explore that. I'm a lesbian woman. And I'm a gay woman. You know, I want to be free and open, but at the same time, if I'm gonna ever settle down, I would always be with a woman. Period. Because that's my preference. But I don't want to close myself off if this man has healing for me. It's not always sexual. It has nothing to do with sex. It's a more deeper level. He just may have something for me. It doesn't have to be down there.
So if that guy, you meet him and y'all just connect, why would you say you wouldn't settle down and marry him, but you would do that with a woman? But if y'all connect, and that's that man, and he come to you and your fire lit and all that stuff, why won't you open yourself up to marrying him or being with just him?
I feel like relationship-wise, for me, and what I need in life, it would be really hard
For him to
kind of not only to understand me, but to allow me to have growth. Okay. And men I feel like they can't comprehend that. I feel like women understand me better, we connect more and stuff like that. So it would be hard for me to come out of myself to say, okay, I'm gonna marry you. We're gonna be happy, and then I'm gonna have more babies. No, I couldn't never.
I just feel like that's you right now at 28. I feel like if we had this conversation 3 to 5 years from now, I'm not saying that it wouldn't be, but I just think it'd be on a different. I don't think you would be not so much as what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't think it's an age because it's people who's older than me that's like her.
I agree.
It's just different people in different stages. That's how they live. That's their lifestyle, and that's okay. It's divided.
I feel like it's just her exploring, her being open right now. That's why I say in maybe 3 to 5 years, I don't think it will all be the same how she's thinking right now. That's just like if you went back for all of us right now, 3 to 5 years ago, for all of us sitting up here right now, we weren't thinking the way we was thinking right now.
Yeah, but our sexuality was the same.
Yeah, our lifestyles are the same,
Right.
but some of ours have changed in a certain way. Even if it's far as dressing, even if it's far as, okay, now I'm gonna let my lady strap me down.
But maybe not. I
And
mean,
that's what I'm saying. Maybe not. But I just feel like
I feel like I feel like studs should be open to that. And if studs were open to that, women would not feel like that. Open to being strapped down.
Oh, she get a nerve.
Man, if
You
you
got
have
15 million.
Oh yeah, I put that.
I seen your little answer.
15 million.
I just feel like that's I feel like for studs who's never, like for me, I'm still a virgin. I've never been with a man, and I feel like I cannot just. I know this might sound crazy, but for me, I feel like that's sacred for me because I've never crossed that boundary with a guy. I've never done anything along those lines. Like even when me and my girlfriend lay in the bed and she get on top of me and start moving my leg around, I start to get a little nervous. Like, what are you doing?
Right.
Stop it. So I can't.
Who are
Who?
I call ourselves Gold Star gangs, the ones that have not touched the opposite sex.
Lauren, so you ain't never had no woman either?
Never.
So I just feel like if I give that to a girl, it'll be just my luck. I give it to that girl, and now we're not together anymore. I always told myself, even when I first came out, if I ever give myself to a woman, that has to be somebody that I know I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with because that is something sacred to me. Because it's so many things we give out, we give away out here, but that for me, that is just the one thing that is sacred to me.
Right.
Okay.
That is one thing you can never get back. That's just like women. Don't mean to get off topic. For women that's have
Please.
been, I'm sorry, just to have been raped or something, you can never get that back. So certain things you just can't never get back.
That's
So
true.
I can't cross that boundary.
All right, you want the next question?
All right, my question, good question for me. Have you ever dated any bisexuals? That would be a no.
How do you know?
Right.
I'm asking questions.
They don't tell you the truth all the time, though. You know that, right?
Don't tell me that. Listen, before we lay down, I'm investigating. What's your name? I know where you live and everything. So no, I've never dated any bisexual, and that's part of my, interview. When I interview them before we, do anything.
You know how crazy that sounds. Now you make sense to it. Please call it out. You can interview.
I don't date bisexual women because that's just my thing.
But sometimes
I have never dated.
you may not have dated one.
Lord knows everybody I done been with, they have been lesbian before me, and they still lesbian today. I'm still with my wife, so. I don't date
Yeah,
bisexual.
but some women be lying about their sexuality, though.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you think that
Have you ever
men lie about it too.
Have you ever been with a bisexual man?
No.
I married
How do
one.
you know?
I don't. What they tell me, they never know the
I feel like all
Men
guys,
lie.
but now
Men
that I know,
lie.
I feel like all guys
She
have.
said being lie.
I feel like all guys have
everybody
crossed
has
that.
a little bit of
I feel
game.
like every gay guy has always, not so much as always, but it's just my opinion. I just feel like gay guys might have crossed that boundaries once or twice, only
They
because if you notice, they always hanging around girls. A gang of girls, and then it's that one drunk night, and you got that one loose friend girl.
I don't know what kind of reason you look at.
Right, I'm saying like my friends ain't going to mess with nobody gay guy. Right, and I ain't gonna let him put no thing on my hand. You know what I'm talking about?
And me and Keisha would definitely on there and go to sleep on the same couch, and we never seen each
No,
other.
I'm not saying.
Right, I never seen his dingling or none of that.
I ain't saying that.
Why you talking about?
You never hung out. For you being a gay guy, these are studs. You never had that one femme girl that
No.
touch
and if they got touchy feeling with me, I'm like, no.
It's like your sister. It's like your sister. He like my sister. I'm like his brother.
I wouldn't know what to do anyway.
Oh my God.
I have talked to a bisexual girl, and I mean, I didn't like it because I felt like I was always questioning things that she did.
See, that's the wrong
Because
bisexual girls.
it was just like, I know that you're bisexual, so when all of a sudden certain guys start calling your phone, so I just couldn't do it anymore, so I had to walk away from that because I don't like that feeling.
Yeah,
I'm
me
not
neither.
comfortable.
It's
Yeah.
not comfortable at all. It's like you got to be on edge. Or
Like
pins
who's
and needles
that?
every
They talking
time.
about work. They say I talked to this person, this person.
Yeah.
Why are you talking to them?
Yeah, like why you so friendly with this guy?
Why? You took this girl out there? Like,
Good chin checker. 2 minutes. And I'm on it.
He coming to the house chilling.
Yeah.
Best friend. Best friend.
I done got all of it. Because well, bisexual, it's like it's cool for you to have friends or whatever, but it has to be a boundary. But if you don't set that boundary in the beginning, now I'm questioning everything that you're doing.
So what's the point? If you got questions?
Right. That's why I had to let it go because it's like when I start questioning who is this dude or why he's saying this and that in the text message when like that shouldn't even be talked about. Like, all right, you know what?
I feel like there should be boundaries. There should always be boundaries.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
it
There
should.
should, like I said, open communication. And when your partner knows what's up, then it should be okay. It should, nobody should be texting me at 4 o'clock in the morning if I'm laying next to my woman. That's disrespectful. My woman's not going to say nothing, but I'm going to say something because to me, you're disrespecting me and you're disrespecting my partner. Period.
That's why I don't date bisexual.
Well, I will say this. I did marry a free spirit or a bisexual. I did marry one.
What was it? A man?
She's a woman.
Oh, okay. That's all. I thought it was I feel like I love gay men sex, gay men porn. It is a turn on to me. So if I was to be with a man, and he was open to having sex with another man, I would not mind that. Safe sex is important, and I feel like as long as you are practicing that, then it should be okay.
There you go, Lauren.
But you know what? A lot of girls say that a lot. They like the gay sex. I don't understand.
It's so much passion.
It is.
And it's almost like a jealousy of how much passion you guys have with your partner.
It is.
Look, thank you.
Because I've seen gay porn and I'm just like, you don't see that passion.
Oh, I don't see no passion.
Right, I don't see that. Like this on the dude, like,
I don't know what you want.
I feel like it's just me. I don't know what y'all do, but I just feel like where's the foreplay? It's like
That's a lot.
A lot of foreplay.
And I feel the same way about girls. Like, what y'all
Oh, no,
doing?
it's-
Like, I ain't gonna go up there and be like, that's so weird. Yeah, I might throw up in my mouth. That's why we go star gays.
And that's
Them
fine.
open
for
stars
me,
and free stars.
it is really hard to be in a relationship with somebody that is, what's the word I'm looking for?
Close-minded.
Yes, closed-minded,
Yeah.
but also a touch-me-not. That is hard for me because I am a masculine female. Not by choice, but by birth. And that's just me. I need someone that can, be able to take my rough spirit. I like to slap your ass. I want to do all that you want to do to me, I want to do to you, times 1,000. And I just like, that 50 Shades of Grey, that's the life that I want to live. And a lot of people,
Yeah, I can't be honest because I did say like when I seen the 50 Shades of Grey, I said, yo, if I ever get a house, I want one
A whole room.
locked door, please, locked in everything.
Yes.
But hold up now, that would not be coming across me. I can't I'm only gonna let
But
you
that's
do
not
so
fair
far.
though. That's how I feel about.
it's not fair.
Y'all in the lesbian world, y'all can't touch me on. I think they're the same in the gay world because there's a lot of guys
They won't.
that won't even.
They just
Even
want
a
to fuck.
blowjob.
Oh,
They won't.
Yeah.
They just want to fuck and then it'll be like this. And then they got the ones that's like, All right, you done? It's my turn. Like,
Yeah.
you know, those are the guys you like.
It's,
You're
I feel
okay.
like it's so much passion when you can connect with your partner on that level. When you can open yourself up to say, baby, I ain't never been fucked, but I love you so much. Fuck me. I want to feel that. I don't see nothing wrong. That does not make you non-gay because you get fucked by your girlfriend.
No, but see, just because you don't want to get strapped up, don't mean that you a touch me not, because I'm not no touch me not, but don't bring that strap on nowhere near
What
me.
about fingers? Are you open to fingers?
No.
Say touch me not, I'ma poke me not. Don't poke me at all.
She can touch wherever she want to touch. Just I'm not with the penetration stuff.
There it is. Like, I'm open.
It don't do nothing
You
for
can
me.
smack my butt. You can pull my hair. You can scratch my back. But when you start talking about these or pointing, now we got a
Yeah, we got a problem.
That's just like because a lot of females not gonna let no stud just be up and willingly poke them in the butt.
Why not? You can all around them.
What? Well,
We as women have holes for reasons, and we should be able to explore those holes with our partners. There should be no limitations in sex on the bedroom. I don't care, man, female, woman.
Nah,
there should
it's
be no limitations.
but look, okay, let's keep it real. Yes,
There
you
should
have
be
you
none.
have all those holes, yes, but that don't mean they're pleasurable. That don't mean I want it. If I like it, yes,
Yes.
give it to me. But
Thank
I don't
you.
like it, so just keep it away. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You tried it.
Some people-
You tried. You tried it before.
What?
You tried.
It's just not my thing.
I mean, fingers get slipped and go
I
up there all the
tried it.
time.
I did it. I had to do it. It's just when you with somebody. No, I'm just saying when you with somebody and they want to give you that, I'm gonna do that for you. You know what I'm saying? I was married. Some things you just have to do.
Yep.
But that don't mean I was like, hey babe, I'm ready. I never said that.
Hey, babe,
Never
I'm
said that.
Hey, I'm not no, like I say, a lot of studs ain't touch me not, but some shit you just ain't gonna do. We don't have a problem.
I personally have met a woman that is a masculine woman. She definitely identifies as a stud.
No, she ain't no stud.
She's masculine woman. She dresses just like a man, but is open to her partner and say, hey baby, let's have fun. Go ahead and call up, a homeboy. You wanna have, this is what you want. I'm willing to do this for you. That right there is fucking hot. That is sexy. That is a turn on for some of us women. I'm just saying. But it also,
When does it come? I don't mean to cut you off, but this thing got.
You can't cut her off.
This has went too far. When does it get? What?
Wait.
For me to address myself as a stud and be open with you, now we calling up this dude. She's not a stud. She's bisexual.
she's not.
She
People
is
can
because
identify
how
whatever
can
they want.
right, but she's not a stud because how can you say you are a stud, but she's really bisexual.
But when you love, like I said, back to the love thing. When you love somebody as much as you do, and you're willing to explore for them, I just think that there's nothing wrong, and it should not, with the whole labels thing. Who's to say, oh, because you want to go fuck this man, that's gonna make you any less of a lesbian? Period.
No, now I'm not saying like if I ever want to have kids, I don't have to have sex with a guy. I'm not going to. But I know if I pop up and show that I'm pregnant, people can all get, oh, you're not a
Who
stud.
cares what people think is
And I
right?
don't care what people think, but I didn't cross that boundary. She is.
Right.
She crossed that boundary.
Yeah.
And had the sex with the guy.
But that's hello, Shakira. Stud does not mean when you say somebody's a stud, it doesn't mean they're actually a lesbian. It just means they're a masculine female.
Not well. How I look at it,
There
and
we
I've
go.
been a stud for a long time.
Mhm.
I feel, in my personal opinion, I feel like a stud is a masculine female and a lesbian.
But that's not what it is though. A stud just means they're a masculine female. A lesbian means that they're a lesbian, means they have sex with other women, and that's it. But a stud does not define their sexuality.
Oh well, we change our language.
But no, for
It's
me,
like
that's
it's like a feminine woman. A feminine woman could be a lesbian or she could be heterosexual. It doesn't mean that she's feminine. It means she's
but that's different though. Once you cross
lesbian.
Into that stud, for us,
Right, that's
once you cross into that, then it's not no dudes ain't coming nowhere near me, and if they approach me the wrong way, we're gonna have a problem.
Yeah.
But that's for
For you,
If a
right.
dude approaches you, in my mind, they bisexual.
Right, because why would
Yeah,
you?
why would you be attracted?
Why would you be
Because
attracted
why
to
would
a
I be
woman?
attracted to
Because
a
at the end of the day, she
woman
had the
that
Yanni,
looks like a
period.
man?
Yeah,
Clothes
but you
does
don't
not
see my
make
Yanni.
them, but it don't
You see
matter.
me. You see me.
It don't matter. They still got a Yanni. It don't make men gay.
It does because you see this woman dressed all the way like a dude. Even when she bent over, you see the brain that say, "Hey."
And she still got a fat ass booty.
And I
when
don't
she
care.
bend
And I'm
over.
gonna keep having this fat ass booty, and I wish a nigga would because at the end of the day,
Y'all talking crazy tonight.
start saying lesbian stud.
Y'all gotta say lesbian studs now. So y'all won't get it twisted.
You're a lesbian stud. You sure you ain't bisexual stud? Okay. But yeah,
I feel like when a man
but-
goes to a woman, she's dressed like a man. That's just like if I've been kicking it out there with him all day. Me and him looking at these women together and all this and that, and then he turn around and look at me like, you looking real, like, bro, what?
I'm like, damn, my boo do look good, right?
but it's,
No,
That's how I
bro.
feel.
but some men just look at the fact that you're still a woman, you still got a vagina, and that's the only thing they care about.
Forget that shit. Girl, studs forget that they are
I
women.
ain't got no vagina.
And they clothes this
We did the
off.
sweatpants challenge, and I could have sworn I won that thing, so I'm
I think it
swinging
was a
out
tie.
this
I think it
mug.
was a tie.
I think it was a tie. I think it was a tie.
Because I feel like at the end of the day, I just I understand you, Red, and I feel like our definition of stud is the same, and I get what you saying. Just because you identify as a stud, that does not mean that you're not a woman that doesn't like men and women. I just see.
It just means you're masculine.
I just feel like if you masculine and you're a masculine bisexual or bisexual masculine or a strongly bisexual.
Or you're just a masculine female. I mean, you just gotta think of it openly, and not just for you, but just for openly, not just your narrow vision, but openly for the whole entire universe. You see what I'm saying?
And I mean, that's why I say I understand what you're saying, but for me being gay as long as I have, I just always, I don't want to say I'm closed-minded because I'm always open into experiencing and new things. But for me, far as that and what I am, I'm a stud. And for me, my stud means that I don't date men. I will never cross those boundaries. And that's just my definition. That's just like free spirit. Her free spirit might be something completely different for somebody else's.
But
You
Free
say
Spirit
that-
don't consider herself a stud.
Right, and she's masculine,
That's
so
what I'm saying. So it's like what she identified as might be completely different from what somebody else identifies as a free spirit, or what you identify yourself as open-minded with the 3 dots might be as a 3. You know?
just like somebody just commented, I think Miranda just said, your wife, she said clothes don't make the person and don't mean anything. You dress the way that you want to dress doesn't mean. I had made that mistake myself though when I was in undergrad in school. I ran into this girl who's a stud. I'm always been a stud myself, right? So I'm always close to other studs, you know, that's my thing. I want to fit, you know, I just feel like we have a bond. I was hanging out with this girl at A&T, no lie. Thought she was a stud the whole entire time. We sit beside each other. So I say, yo, you got a girlfriend? You know, because, you know, I got a girlfriend, so I'm just wanting to know she had one. And she said, I'm not gay. I felt like a jerk.
She didn't let me see I'm getting bent over.
I felt stupid.
What I will say is, I love your freeness.
Thank you.
I mean, I when I was your age, I wish I thought somewhat kind of how you think, because I would have chose different paths when it came to picking my relationships or even being married.
But you know what?
So-
Our generation
Okay,
is a lot different.
It's
Me,
different.
you and Keisha,
right.
our generation, we were the ones, I feel like, there were gay people behind us, but we were the ones that were like,
We were Yeah.
We were loud with it.
We are queer.
So we didn't have no one to follow.
But then it comes to Red's generation, and they were just like, "Hey, we just gay."
We just gay.
And now you got your generation,
It's
and
free.
it's like they're like, "Hey,
I didn't think about that. You're right.
Hey, but I think every generation was free because y'all was a little,
right."
you know,
But-
y'all was
but-
free in a different way though.
Yeah, but we did a lot of labeling because we was getting the no stuff. We started putting terms on ourselves. We started putting a definition on what is what.
Right.
So we didn't.
I thought the same thing. I realized he's right. Generations are different because, like, y'all think differently from how I think in a different. But at your age, I thought the same thing.
Because in my mind, y'all are studs. In my mind, as a gay man, y'all are the studs.
Yep.
Keisha's a STEM. She's a studly femme.
Yeah.
Tell me the difference.
That's not,
I want to.
in my
Yeah.
that's all stud.
I think so too. Exactly.
Okay, you got
Open
a
to what?
stud, which is-
Open to fingers, open to dick. Like far as, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
with your partner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Right.
agree.
So you're a STEM.
A STEM.
So you're a feminine
And I'm
stud.
soft. Yeah.
You're soft. You know what I
But
mean?
you got
You're
the
not-
hardcore ass
You're not gonna
studs.
sit there
that wanna be
and you're not gonna get rah like.
manly.
Like Red and Shakira.
Well, she ain't rah no more. Okay, Miranda done calmed her down, but you were a stud because you were that rah stud. That was you had those group of girls that you just knew that they were gay, and if a guy comes up to them, like they said, there's gonna be some issues.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And with a stud, if a guy is messing with a girl that looks like a stud, I feel like they have something in the back of their brain that they're sitting there like, oh, I can get the guy look, but I can still be with a girl. So it's just like that, you know. And then with the gay world, you know, the men, you just know who's gay. You know who's gonna do what they
You know, I
gonna
feel
do.
like in a gay in a men's gay world, you know who's the top and who's the
Who's the
bottom.
bottom? You know who's
All about
first.
what
You
they
know
with.
who's gonna give it, who's gonna get it, who's gonna do it, and who's gonna get it done.
And I
You
feel
know,
like
but in my world, growing up with studs, I grew up with Red. I grew up with Keisha. That's how I came out. Basically, it was a bunch of studly women that brought me out because we worked at Old Navy. And they all, you know what I mean. So that's what I gravitated to. But I would never have had any feeling for none of them. Except whenever I was younger, there was some of y'all that were mainly women, and I was like, oh no, y'all are girls.
But I get what he's saying far as the generation, far as how it's broken down, because now that he said that, that makes a lot more sense. And our generation is a stud is a stud. They don't mess with men or none of that bull jive.
And I'm not trying.
But for her generation, she's 28. She's a baby.
But you got
Yeah, a
you
baby,
got
but
free
you're not a
spirits.
baby. All right.
You got free spirits generation. They
Spirits
don't
generation.
even they won't even tell you they gay.
It was like whatever you think is what you think. So I don't have to tell you
They
anything.
think that grandma is
You know
still
what I'm
sitting
saying?
behind them talking about, you ain't no bulldog.
And in her generation, a lot, and if you notice, a lot of these young girls or whatever, they are open. They're very free to mess with women, men, whatever, threesomes, all that, anything like that. But in our generation, that only goes so far. That you really have a boundary, and it's black or white. I understand you far as exploring the gray areas, and I mean we can look at it, we can explore it from a distance, but only so much is going far because,
So
like
we-
I said,
So what I'm gonna say is, you don't mess with her generation.
hell
You stay with your
no.
generation.
My lady is in my generation, so
Right.
we understand.
And that y'all already know that it, because I'm telling you, y'all's generation it is cut like this. Boom,
It's cut.
boom.
That black and white you were
Right,
saying.
black and white. There's
And I
no
learned
gray.
that from dating
Like
younger
our
girls.
And
generation.
it's boring.
That's to you is boring.
Right. right. But you gotta realize, like, our generation right here,
I need the gray.
we thought
I
like.
can't navigate without the gray. That's art. Art is
Listen.
the gray light.
No,
But listen,
then
like, our
art, you need
generation
the
right
black
here-
and the white.
You need the gray.
Nah, see.
Well, how do you get gray?
Hey,
How do you get
And
gray?
you black and white.
You get the gray.
And you stay in the gray. You stay in the gray. You have them.
she just told you how to get to the gray.
How do you get
But
the
you travel here. When you travel here, the gray is the free.
I'm gonna tell you
spirit.
something. I travel to gray, but I know where I'm at. I know where
But
I'm at.
that's the difference between our generation.
We'll
you know
travel.
what? We'll step
We'll
out
step
there
in it.
and take a little taste.
Take a look. Ooh, and then
But
we
then
like,
if it's
bye-bye.
bitter, bitch,
We
going
go
back.
back. I can't live in the gray. I can't function in the gray. It's too much.
A lot of
I don't have time for it.
I can't function in the black.
I don't have time for it. We're too old. We got children. We got grandchildren. We got things we got going on. I
I
can't
got
keep
children
up.
too.
I'm just saying.
And
we
I
can't
teach
keep
my
up.
daughter. I teach my daughter to be an open lover, but lover of self first. And you will meet people on your path who love you for you. Don't close yourself off. That's what I teach.
And you know what? I respect that. You know what? Because I'm the kind of person. I'm not like I can't sound like everybody else around here. Because I can say I may not be like that myself, but I appreciate people who are.
Right.
Because I see the power. I see the power in it. I think it's great. People can be open minded, and there's boundaries, but at the same time, you're open to different people. And you see, it's kind of like a pansexual. A pansexual is open to different. They just want to find
And
love.
if I had to put myself in a category, it would be pansexual.
Yeah.
Because
And
I love trans women, I love trans men. I've been with both.
you don't see gender.
I don't see gender.
Right.
And they've got so many kids killing themselves because they're coming out gay. You had 3 boys last week who committed suicide under the age of 10 because they like boys. And if we had more parents that were so receptive to allowing them to be openly loving, we close ourselves up because of religion, because of what God would think or what my parents would think, how I was raised. And I just had to cut that cycle because I come from a religious family. But my mother was not. And I was raised in a house that my mother allowed me to be me and free. She allowed me to explore anything that I wanted to do. My cousins, on the other hand, they were kicked out the house. They had to come and be with me. And, you know... My first sexual experience with a woman at 10 years old. Yes, I did.
Wow.
Yes, and you. Oh.
Yes.
Girl, and people out there now having kids at 11 years old.
But I mean, I don't want you to think that I feel like I understand it and it's very dope. I don't have the means or the necessaries to get to that great area situation. But to each his own. I will never not knock somebody for what they do or the decisions that they make behind closed door. I just know what fits me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
But I have a daughter, and she's bi. You know, one day she's like, "Hey, I have a boyfriend." Next month, "Hey, mama, I have a girlfriend." And I love that she's open to all. I just told her, don't just be open to everything.
Everyone. And
That's
there
what I
is a
teach her.
difference.
I said love,
There
but
is
don't
difference in
everybody.
everybody. Because by the time you get to the point where you want to settle down, you don't have nothing
I
to
agree.
give that person because you have given
You
yourself
gave it all
to
away.
everybody.
Mm.
I agree.
Right.
And that's when
I definitely
said
agree.
the spiritual connection comes into play. Because at the end of the day, we have yanis, beautiful lotus flowers that cannot be penetrated by negative ass energy because we will carry that energy and it'll go on to each partner of ourselves. So when you are connecting spiritually, when you are having safe spiritual sex with people, you will feel different, your yanni will feel different, your pH will feel different, your whole life will be different. So again, spiritual connection.
So even if somebody is not attractive to everybody else, then you will still be attracted to their spirit.
Their soul. Yes.
Yes.
I don't care if you was fucking flat broke. I don't care about none of that. I don't care
about-
about.
I'm talking
I
about-
don't care.
Ugly.
Look.
Ugly person.
I was getting there. I would, regardless, because if I felt so fully not, and then, like again, it's not about sex, spiritual connection. I have energy sex. And I have had energy sex with people that have never experienced nothing like it before, and they came multiple times. I've had tantrum sex. We are closed ourselves off to experiencing the most amazing orgasms that you've ever felt in your life.
You got a class.
I do.
People are saying they love you. People are saying that they love you, girl. I'm saying.
I do have a class. I teach tantrum, which is energy sex, which also is sex on a more deeper level, connecting with somebody where your souls are open to be connecting and you feel like you have been with them your whole life. And don't feel, when people feel this, they get scared, they feel bad, and they run, they want to leave, but don't. Hold on to that person's hand, enjoy whatever it is, whether it just be a good friend, a hug, somebody to talk to, somebody real, enjoy that connection. And I feel like we push ourselves off by saying, oh, I'm a lesbian, and the community, I'm known as, oh, why is she with that dude? She's gay. I don't want that on me. Oh, she open. Oh, she is a beautiful soul. She loves everybody because it's an unconditional that I have for myself, that I have for everybody around me. It is what it is.
Well,
So do you teach that for the black and white, or
The
you
gray.
gotta be only the gray?
Because
I'm willing to learn it. I'm willing to open my mind to it, but I know at the end of the day that I'm black and white. You know what I'm saying? But I have no problem wanting to learn how to have the mental energy to, you know what I'm saying?
I have an orgasm.
Yeah, all that. But I know I'm not into all that other miscellaneous stuff.
You know, nobody has to be. I'm not saying everybody go out here and fuck dudes. That's not what I'm saying.
No, I'm not just saying with the whole having sex with the guys thing. Like,
She just talking about
yeah, the whole thing. Like, I have no problem wanting to learn it and say that.
You can do
No, no. I've seen it. I've opened my mind to learn about it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Oh,
Some people
yeah.
don't want to
Knowledge.
take the time to,
Yeah.
right, to
Knowledge
get the
of it.
knowledge
Just to
of it.
know it.
Not trying to experience,
Okay,
but I'm
okay.
knowledge of it.
I also want to throw out there, because it does also play a part. I am a Gemini sun. I also have a Gemini rising.
Gemini's are Gemini. I should have done it.
With a Pisces moon. Now also my Venus is how you love. My Venus is in Taurus. And with that being said, I have no choice but to be an open lover because I feel connected and love every damn body. Period.
What they say about Aries?
Wait, let's not get on the Aries.
What time is it, y'all? It's time to go.
it.
You want? They want to know your name on Facebook and everything. So
Everybody, I am Megan Naturalist Brandon on Facebook. I am the Gypsy Oracle on Instagram. I run my business on Instagram. I do tarot readings, energy cleansing. I teach tantrum sex, energy sex. I also have a podcast coming out in a couple weeks, The Gemini Mind, for people that to be able to understand us because we are the most complicated and we're not. All we want is real. All we want is openness. All we want is communication. All we want to do is have fun and live life. And when you put barriers on us, you make us feel trapped and we want to fucking run.
Somebody said they got a connection with you.
Say type her name, please. Screenshot needed.
go ahead. I'm make sure you put your name in because they're gonna just follow you on Facebook. Go ahead, Shaki, you want to end it?
We appreciate y'all. We appreciate you coming on today and
Thank you.
explaining to everybody and
Oh.
opening people's minds to the whole situation. and everything.
Thank you guys for having me.
Oh yeah,
I enjoyed
I
this.
learned something.
This is something that has been also a part of my manifestations, and the universe brought me here, so I'm very grateful and I'm blessed.
Yeah.
And if you like me, talk to the head, get me on the show. Y'all see me every week. Peace and love and light.
That'd be great.
Like I said, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Thank you. Tune in, not next Thursday, but the following Thursday. And if y'all still haven't got y'all prom tickets, you know who to hit up. We got the flyers
Hit
right
me up. I
there.
got the discount for you.
Hey, we got that 2 for
2
$80.
for $80. Oh, baby.
And I'm telling y'all,
I'll
even
be
if
back
you
in March.
even if y'all single, straight, bi, whatever you are, black, white,
Be
red,
free.
be
happy.
But come out to that prom, and I'm telling you, have the best time of your life. So don't feel like you gotta come to the prom with a date. We
No.
love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Tune in next Thursday. the following Thursday. Peace, love.